Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Four from TradeWinds.com, and this is our update for June 12th, 2016. Hope everyone's having a great weekend so far. Let's take a quick look at how the markets finished off last week. We definitely saw some downside on Friday. The Dow was down 119. It was down as low as 172 before bouncing a little near the end of the session, but we're right back to that 20-period moving average as we are in the S&P 500, which was down almost 20 points on Friday, while the NASDAQ market was down 64, also back to that 20-period moving average. Here's the Russell gapping lower and remaining lower on the day. You know, a lot of this had to do with a poll that came out regarding the Brexit vote coming up on June 23rd in the UK, and the polls leaning towards them leaving the European Union. So that really put a negative spin on the market. The yen throughout the day fluctuated a little, didn't do a whole lot though, while bonds moved off to fresh new highs up at 135.33 here before pulling back by the end of the session. Gold had another strong session, continues that move higher, while crude lost a little over 1.5 points and is also back to that 20-period moving average. Now, this week, there's a lot on top news-wise, but the focus is going to be on Apple here on Monday at the Worldwide Developers Conference. They're expected to announce some improvements on their products, and we'll see if that has any impact on their stock here. I think from a technical perspective, now that we have this upward momentum here on that 20-period moving average, we really need to get above the June 6th highs here of 101.89 to really make a difference here on this chart and continue to not only close this gap, but potentially move back up to these previous highs here. So we'll see if that has any impact. It'll be a very interesting week, especially for Apple. That conference kicks off at, I believe, at around 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Now, I also wanted to take a minute to tell you how our Pro Service has been doing recently. You know, we've had 7 straight winners, starting with our trade on the Australian dollar CAD pair, which was over a $1,500 gain, followed by a 9% gain on BBBY. We've had winners on UMount Mining, FE, VMC, a nice 13% gain on F5 Networks, and we've also got trade on GIS doing quite well. Now, I always say that you've got to wait for the right opportunity, and when that opportunity comes, you'll see a string of winners like these. Members who've been with us for years know this and make a lot of their gains during these streaks. If you've ever thought of test driving our Pro Service, now's a great time. Just go to tradingwinds.com/start to activate your no-hassle 14-day trial. Okay, I also wanted to let you know that we are switching over to YouTube, and you'll notice a button at the end of this video that you can click on to subscribe to our channel. Okay, that's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you on our next